Welcome to SceneTV. I'm Markus. Today we're in Margaret Street, Norwood, South Australia, where we're catching up with Khalil. Khalil is the owner of the brand new restaurant in Adelaide, opened in August 2015. It's called Nonna and I. You're going to love it. We're going to find out all about the restaurant right now. Welcome to SceneTV, Khalil. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Well, I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me here. I'm
Look at
excited
this.
to be here.
The place is blazing.
This place is amazing. Tell us all about it. What was the inspiration?
Well, Markus, before you came here just right now, Jennifer Lopez was here. Everybody was here, all the big stars, but I decided to tell them to go away, and so I'm meeting you today.
And now it's me, just you and me, just the way I like it.
I don't lie. How are you, Markus, now?
I'm good, thank you. So why did you want to open up in Adelaide, Nonna and I? Tell me.
Well, Adelaide, I think, is a beautiful place to be. Number one, the ingredient and the quality of everything that we have in this little state is underestimated or under-talked about. I think many people will know different states just because they market themselves better. However, I think Adelaide, have the best quality of wine. We get the Barossa wine, you got McLaren Valley, and you got nice ingredient that you can hardly find anywhere else. And I think Adelaide is a place for chefs to start new projects. And I think we need to do more for Adelaide, and we need to market more for Adelaide, because Adelaide is the place to be.
I want everyone actually to know this, because they probably don't at the moment, but how lucky Adelaide is to actually have you, because you were actually a major star in New York, weren't you?
I grew up in New York, and I think New York was a place to be when I was younger. Well, like maybe 50 years ago, 60 years ago, when I was younger, much younger than this.
60? That Botox has kicked in and it's working a treat.
No, really. I think New York was good, but it's just a busy state, It's nice for a single young man when I was. I'm still single, of course, and don't know what happened.
That could change if you treat me right with that food.
Hello. All right, let me tell you something.
Tell me.
I think with the crowded state of New York, it's not a place to raise a family or to start a life as a chef, And I realized that if I can come to Adelaide and I make it here, which I find it really interesting state to be, the traffic, it's 5 minutes away everywhere we go. Man, I used to drive from 42nd Street to 49th Street in 45 minutes, and this is only maybe 6 blocks all day. No, I think it's here is if you want to develop something and you want to do something right, I think you have to start from somewhere like Adelaide. Yeah, and I'm happy to be here, actually.
Good. Well, you know what? We are happy you are here.
Thank you very much.
What are we making today? Tell me.
You serious?
I'm serious. I want to know what we're doing.
I'll tell you something really interesting.
And if you want me to help, you just tell me.
Off my favorite. I'll tell you something. Today, I'm having this beautiful dough, this homemade dough. And look, that particular dough is really interesting because I can do different things with it. And it's nice and easy. It only contains salt, sugar, flour, oil. Like Italian ingredients, also very simple ingredient, but it turns out to be something fantastic. Check this out. I do bread out of this dough.
You made this yourself?
Of course.
Here,
we do
in-house.
Homemade bread every single day. Fridays, we always sell bread. It starts from 1 o'clock onward for $5 a loaf. I get guests that come especially for the bread, and they say they will stay with them for like they're very happy to come here, and they have it over the weekend, and they can toast it and reheat again. It's very delicious. And this is the number one. Number two is the pizza side. I'll tell you something. Since I grew up in New York, our famous food is pizza. New York style pizza is one of these exciting things that you should have when you go to New York.
I love New York
Well,
pizza.
you don't have to go to New York no more. You're here with me, and I'm going to make you New York style pizza, my friend.
Travel was costing me a lot every weekend.
You don't need to travel no more.
Now I just need to come
Khalil
5 minutes up
here.
parade. Yeah.
Chef Khalil is the man.
Hey.
All right, so let me show you how beautiful and soft it is dough, and it's just perfect rice. I made that last night to prepare it for you.
Oh, nice.
I prepared this so I know Markus is coming to town.
Hey.
And I deleted, J-Lo and everything.
I know, yes. And Beyonce.
And Beyonce.
Get out of here.
Are you kidding me? So I'm going to start with you with this fantastic pizza. Because it's actually one of these pizza that doesn't need a sauce. Like everybody will expect me to have tomato sauce on my pizza. But this one...
Well, I thought you would.
Yeah, imagine. Check this out.
But what would I know?
Well, I'm going to just surprise you today.
I'm about to know.
I'm going to surprise you. You ready?
Surprise me. I'm ready.
I'm the shocker. All right, so check this out. Now, this is how they do it in New York, I'll be honest, actually. Is they use their hand to straighten the dough.
Okay.
And here I realize many of the restaurants or pizzerias will have this roller where they put the dough on one side, it comes out to one side. It doesn't have this touch with hands and movement and stuff like that. I love to touch my dough. I love touching my dough, put my hand inside.
You're very tactile, aren't you?
And toast it. Check this out. I'm going to toast this thing and it's going to be flying in the air. and people gonna be.
Watch out, cameraman.
Ooh, this is gonna be hot. Are you ready for hot stuff, my friend?
Well, I think I feel like I'm about to watch a show.
All right, watch this out. I just want to show you. This is actually, I feel like I'm doing a massage. Have you ever been in a massage place? Have you ever get a Thai massage before?
I don't quite know how to answer that, Khalil.
You never got a massage?
Can we talk about that later?
All right, all right. Well, this is what you need to do, is just you actually have to be delicate to the dog. Now, what I was trying to say is that actually, a dog to me is just like a feeling there. So what I want to do is put feeling into my dog, into my touches to the dog, to make sure it turns out with the fun that I'm looking for.
So it is made with love, really, isn't it?
Very much 90% of everything I do in this restaurant is done by myself. Like there is hardly anything I would let my assistant do. Literally only slice in or do small things, but all the cooking has been done by myself. I'm here 7 nights, and many people will ask me, why don't you take a day off? I answer, I'm on vacation.
You love what you do, don't you?
How can you not love something like Nonna and I? Look at the atmosphere, look at the restaurant, the music. Look at you! Look at you!
Hey, we're all having fun. How did you come up with the name?
Nonna and I. Nonna means grandmother in Italian language, of course. I actually grew up in New York, in Little Italy, in an area called Little Italy. And in Little Italy, I worked with so many different Italian nonnas. And one of my descent is actually my grandmother, my mother is Sicilian, actually. So I have an Italian blood myself. So Nonna has been always a thing that I adore. I think Nonna's home was the place where I found love. Yeah. And where I found a smile and family and exciting things. And that's what I wanted to bring with me to Adelaide. I wanted to bring Nonna's home. I didn't want to have a regular restaurant. I want to have a place where I can see my family, my friends, and I get to see each single guest. I'll tell you something very strange.
Tell me.
I very much almost shaked every customer that came to my restaurant in the past 10 months before they leave my restaurant. I've gone outside after I cook, and I check with them how's their dinners and shake their hand, and I appreciate they came around to my restaurant. And I really loved it, actually.
And that is beautiful.
So check this New York style pizza. Habibi is flying pizza right now. Are you ready?
Now it's going everywhere.
Are you ready to see some fireworks? You want to see this flying? You ready? All right, here we go. And here we go. And here we go. All right. So
watch the fan up there.
And now what we can do it one hand for you too. Look
okay.
Check this out. Here we go. Can you do that?
Only in New York.
Yeah, I think this is where the skills all came from. I think in New York, doing this particular show as it is, you can only see it in New York. Not many, like in Americans always enjoy doing dough by hand. And in Italy, of course. Have you been to Italy before? Have you been to Sicily?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, you should have been to Sicily. Have you been to Sicily?
Yes.
What about, did you go in Sicily?
Just around to the countrysides.
Ah, you never been to Palermo?
I ate. Oh, well, no.
Yeah, you should go to Palermo, but get yourself a good insurance because they don't follow traffic law.
Oh, yeah, that's good. How did you choose Adelaide from New York?
As a matter of fact, I'll tell you something really funny. I initially wanted to come here on a tourist visa. Like I wanted to come visit Australia or work and travel visa. However, when they added up my point, the state of South Australia have sponsored my permanent resident. So I got my permanent resident by the state of South Australia to come here. And then I supposed to just sit here the first 2 years and go. I ended up not going anywhere. The 2 years are all done and I stayed all in Adelaide. Yeah. Many people would say, why don't you go different state? And I said, I think, why not? Man, are you kidding me?
Adelaide's exciting.
It is, but it's not known to be exciting. That's the whole thing. I think we need to do more for Adelaide. And I think it is valuable. It's a place where people will be very happy to come and visit.
I agree.
Yeah,
and when they come and visit, they need to come and visit Nonna and I, right?
I hope so. I'll tell you something. You come to Nonna and I, you come hungry, leave happy. I make sure Chef Khalil Rashwan. All right, so now we get the whole dough straight in, all right? Check this out. Now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put sauce on my paste here. What I'm going to put on my paste is literally some garlic, like this, and olive oil. Hold on. And then, so what I'm doing is very much just putting olive oil and garlic in my paste. And then just spread this lightly. Not too much garlic because you don't want to, you know what I mean? You don't want to have too much garlic in your mouth.
You know what? Because if you're going to get intimate with the customers,
not with the customer. I don't get intimate with my customer. My customer get intimate with me.
That's a different cheek, you know? That's okay.
Yeah, so I guess this is how we start. Like a little bit of garlic in the bottom. That gives it very good aroma and flavor as well. And I think it's something to do with Italian recipe. It's very simple because they always use garlic and basil as a starting of very much almost every dish. And you know what? It does all the different, Marcus. Seriously, I think that if you do your food with more garlic and more basil, you get the aroma, you get the taste, and you get the flavor. And you know what? And maybe your neighbor will know that you're cooking. Because what having garlic makes a lot of aroma, man. It's just the whole town will know you're
Your neighbor's
cooking.
going to be knocking on the door.
Yeah,
Let me in. I'm coming over for dinner.
All right. Now, I got a lot of neighbors that's jealous from me, and now maybe they're jealous from you because they want to be here with me now. After JV left.
This is
so
smelling good already. I can smell the basil from
Check
here.
this out. And this beautiful ricotta cheese is very easy to spread around the base. And then it comes very colorful and beautiful. And if we move this out here, maybe, and we get this in the front of the camera right there. And then what you do is very much have this little moves. Look, it's just, again, it's just the sensational, the moves that you really need to spread your beautiful, beautiful ricotta on the top of your base. And you know what, you want to do it like evenly as much as you can, because when you bite into this, what happens is you actually bite into the filling and the topping and the dough and the whole thing in one shot. And this little ricotta cheese is the soft part right in between the topping and the crispy base in the bottom. Hello, hello, hello. Look how beautiful is that. I love it. I love it. I'll tell you something.
You're creating a piece of art.
I would do this myself every day, every night, while I'm very excited. I would be very happy to do pizza like this every day. Here we go. I have this nice fresh basil, my friend.
I love the smell of basil.
Check this out.
That is incredible. Where is this grown?
It's actually in my backyard.
Is it?
And today in the morning, I was thinking about you. I was like, Marcus, come into my restaurant today, and he needs to have fresh basil.
You've thought a lot about me today, haven't you?
Your audience will be very happy if they come around and have this basil and ricotta cheese pizza. I'll tell you something.
Tell me,
I wanted to surprise you before you come around.
Really?
I was thinking what to do to make you happy.
And then you thought, no, maybe I should keep my clothes on.
How did you know that?
Oh, Khalil.
I want to make you happy, but not excited. It's different. I can make you happy and excited at the same time. Like, you know.
Who can say?
You have no idea. When I cook with my Speedo on, my friend, it's a totally different deal.
It's a whole nother website. That
yeah,
one.
ni hao.
Now tell me something else. Do you do takeaway here?
Absolutely, yeah.
Really?
We have another site related to the restaurant called Pizza Art and I. This is my project. This is called Nonna and I Italian Restaurant.
Yep.
And Nonna and I just serve a nice fine dining restaurant with beautiful atmosphere, as you can tell. Yeah. And what I wanted to do is have a family restaurant where family come and go and have good time here. Very much, that's why the name Nonna came around initially, because the family, this is all my target or what I like to have in my restaurant. Then, because of the Aussie culture, and this is oregano, by the way, I just don't want to stop. This is oregano that I'm sprinkling on the top, and some dry basil.
Guys, I wish you could smell this, because this is just divine in every single way.
We have not yet baked this little baby here. Imagine when it comes out the oven. It's one of these things that you will be very happy to have, Marcus. All right, so
and what's that now? What was that?
This is dry basil and dry oregano. And actually, it's interesting how the aroma comes out with your pizza when you do some dry herbs on the top of your base and on the top of your ingredients, you know. I very much use it a lot. And then we have a little bit sprinkle of grated Parmigiano cheese. So this is the little things, man. When you add it up in your mouth and just chew it and just go through it, it's like a journey. It's a journey going to your mouth. So you have this dough, and you know, I don't want to be talking about the things that go to your mouth. I'm talking about
isn't that the secret to life, though? It's the little things that make the difference.
Absolutely. I
and then
totally agree.
Every experience should be a journey.
Exactly. So you have
this pizza is a journey.
Look at this. Look very beautiful and colorful it is. All right, now what I'm gonna do is just touch it up with some smoked salmon. Smoked salmon is this absolutely colorful, beautiful little smoked fish that you can have in your fridge and then have it for breakfast, for example, or have it for
poached eggs.
Yeah, or over a salad. It's it's underestimated. Not many people really shop for it because it's expensive, but I think it's worth every dollar. When I see it, I can't get over it. I just love it. I can't help it. All right, so now we have some of this on the top, and then I'm gonna top with some mozzarella cheese and put it inside the oven to bake.
Bake?
What do you call that?
I've got no innuendo for bake.
All right, well, cool. We're gonna bake it in my pizza oven, and my pizza oven in the back, it's a brick oven, and it is fantastic. It's exactly the same feeling that I had in New York when I do my own pizza, because it's not like the conveyor oven that you always mass production and fast and go. And this is not what I like at my restaurant. So what I did is I got my own self a nice brick oven where I'm gonna bake this inside, and it's gonna come out of this control.
So is this one of the pizzas that you would have been cooking over in New York?
Yes, this is one of the pizza that I created myself. It's called Pizza Art. And I think part of the pizza's beyond cooking. It's everybody you can make a piece of dough with any ingredient on top. But the fact that how can you make that a piece of art? Different colors, different ingredient, different recipe. Is not the standard is always tomato sauce and cheese, but I wanted to change the standards. I wanted to do different things, and that's why I named my pizzeria Pizza Art and I. All right, so let's get this to the oven.
Off we trot to the oven.
Are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
All right, see you soon.
Khalil, tell us about the winter menu that I believe is coming out very shortly.
Oh, this winter menu is fantastic. I'll tell you something, Marcus, that my winter menu is delicious. One of them is the beef cheeks. Beef cheeks is actually tender, beautiful, and it's made with red wine jus, with garlic mashed potato. And the next one is actually the tuna, the yellowfin tuna. Yellowfin tuna is actually a red meat from fish, and that's why I like it a lot. So it's seared in sesame and then served with also garlic mash and a fantastic sauce that I made. It's a sweet orange and ginger sauce. And it is very good, of course, for your health because you get the ginger, you get the sauce, you get the sweetness and the...
Good for you.
Yeah, yeah. And then my beef cheeks, I'll tell you something. That everybody been talking about my beef cheeks.
I believe there's a song behind these
they
beef
talking
cheeks.
about it. Yeah,
Tell us a song. Sing us a song.
Yeah, my beef cheek brings all the boys in the yard. You damn right. It's better than yours. No, seriously, my beef cheeks is really cheek by cheek. Really delicious. You would like some cheeks?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Are they ready to be served tonight?
Yes, I can serve you some fantastic beef cheeks today. I actually do roast it in my oven overnight.
I think we need to come back and do another episode just on the beef cheeks. What do you think?
Absolutely. I'll be more than happy to have you every day here, Mark.
I want you to come back and do SceneTV on a regular basis. I think, there we go. We've said it now. We've put it out there. I think you need to be a regular person on SceneTV.
Thank you very much. I will be honored, of course.
Now that I've said it live, we can't take it back.
Well, I am happy to do that.
Would you?
As long as you're going to be around, it will be exciting.
Where's the contract?
No, that's all right.
I will be here with you all the time, you know that. What are we drinking? Tell us about your wine selection.
Oh my goodness, you gotta check this out. I have very small wine selection, and I actually chose only 2 Italian wine. And the reason why, number one, we live near McLaren Valley.
You've got everything
here.
I
really do appreciate it to live here in Adelaide and have access to these beautiful wines, and we have access to the beautiful ingredient. So majority of my wine will be from McLaren Valley, for example. However, this one fantastic Italian wine, Sangiovese, is delicious, smooth, and light. And you can drink, and at the end of the night you realize, oh my God, what did I do to myself? It's actually one of these things that hit you at the very end, but it doesn't hit you hard. It just hit you it keeps you in a good mood.
I wake up every morning feeling like that.
You've been hit?
Oh my God, what have I done to myself? Yeah,
oh, well, yeah.
It happens a lot.
We all do that.
I know.
Yeah.
Tell us, how's that pizza looking?
This is fantastic and it's coming out right now, I'll tell you. All right.
Oh wow, that was good timing.
This is my pizza, just came out the oven. And then how I finish this is more interesting. Because I think when I do this particular pizza, I enjoy adding some fresh greens because I personally feel that greens is underestimated ingredients that's not been on pizza. Because I think the mindset for pizza is always that hot pizza comes out the oven and good stuff. However, it's cool to do that, which is the base and all what we did together now. It's baked, it's beautiful, and it's hot and it's warm. If we top it up with this beautiful, colorful greens. Again. All right, so here's the go about our pizza. So we're gonna finish it up with something cool. All right, the cooling is it's a really nice cold, fresh smoked salmon. You know the whole idea of doing that fresh smoked salmon on the top is to melt from the smoke of the pizza that came out the oven. So what happened is it have this little oil that from the smoked salmon that if it goes inside your dough and on the top of your pizza, I'm telling you, it's a big explosion will happen in your mouth, my friend. Yes. You can only imagine the base, the garlic, and then the ricotta, and then topped up with some greens, finished up with some olive oil, some nice oil from the smoked salmon. I'm telling you, you are not having a pizza. You're having a party in your mouth. And that's all I do. I make things happen in people's mouths.
And you know what? It looks amazing.
I'm glad you.
Divine.
I'm glad you enjoy.
Are we gonna try it?
I'll tell you something. I just want to let you take a photo with me. And we're doing this. Look at this. How beautiful is that?
Guys,
let's have
seriously.
two glass of wine. And this is how you smash a pizza looking like this. 2 glass of wine, handsome man, a little kitchen.
You know, it's all going on.
I think this is what it is. The whole atmosphere and the feeling and the food, it comes out together at Nonna and I. Fantastic. you know what, I'm one of these restaurants that I don't believe of Wi-Fi at my restaurant. Like, I cancel Wi-Fi. I do not like people to be on their phone. I do not like people to actually spend time other than having a family around, having a laugh, having a joke, having their loved ones around. And I think that's what pays off at the end of the day. Many people like my restaurant just because of this fact.
Guys, you've been watching SceneTV. We've been down here at Nonna and I with Khalil. We're going to see you again really soon for some more SceneTV.